frozen behind the sights. Why? Taking too long. After settling aim. Destroys your shot. By Satinder Singh. Every shooter has faced this. You raise the pistol or rifle, align your sights beautifully, your breathing is calm, and you're right on the bull. But then, you wait. You hesitate. Seconds pass. The rifle feels heavier. The sights start dancing. Your confidence begins to slip. You know you should pull the trigger, but your finger freezes. And when you finally shoot, it's no longer a 10, but an 8 or even worse. Sounds familiar? You're not alone. This overholding problem has haunted beginners, juniors, and even Olympic champions at some point in their careers. Taking too long after the aim is settled is a mixed problem. Process-related, incorrect shot timing and lack of rhythm. Physique-based, muscle fatigue, endurance limitations, and stability decay. Psychological, fear of missing, overthinking, lack of trust in training. Equipment-related, excess weight, poor trigger adjustment, or unsuitable grip can magnify the delay. In simple terms, the brain hesitates, the muscles fatigue, and the shot loses its perfect window. But here's what's happening deeper inside the body. Visual fatigue. Eye muscles tire within 6 to 8 seconds of intense focus, causing the sight picture to blur. Blood circulation. Muscles holding the rifle, pistol start starving for oxygen and lactic acid builds up. Result, tremors begin. Posture chain. Delay often shifts balance from the feet upward. The sway doesn't start in the rifle, it starts in the hips and knees. Technical impact. Groups shift left, right or drop low because the hold collapses. Stability reduces drastically after 6 to 8 seconds. Scat traces show widening circles instead of tight patterns. Points lost. A shooter consistently overholding can lose 10 to 15 points in a 60-shot match. A 10 can quickly become an 8 if the shot is released 3 to 4 seconds too late. And the science proves it. Scat Noptel shows that in the first 4 to 5 seconds, hold is tight. After 6 to 8 seconds, the trace balloons outward. Often, the shooter finally breaks the shot after a sudden spike in the trace leads to a panic release. Psychological impact. During the shot, stress, finger freeze, self-doubt. After the shot, regret, frustration, I knew I should have fired earlier. Long-term, develops fear of finals, loss of confidence, mental blocks, that make competition anxiety worse. But let's dig deeper. Perfectionism trap. Waiting for the absolute perfect sight picture leads to paralysis. Fear of failure versus fear of success. Some hesitate because they don't want to miss. Others hesitate because they fear repeating success consistently. Conditioning loop. If hesitation is repeated often, the brain rewires hesitation into a habit. Breaking this loop requires deliberate retraining. Signs to watch. You feel your shot expires, but still don't abort. Scat Noptel shows long traces before trigger break. Physical shaking increases after 6 to 8 seconds. You realize later, I should have shot 3 seconds earlier. Differentiate it from slow shot preparation. Here, prep is fine, but hesitation after aim is settled causes the issue. Also look for trigger freeze, finger placed, but no release. Visual blur. Sight picture stops looking crisp after a few seconds. Postural creep. Small adjustments in hips and feet begin after overholding. Physical fixes. Improve endurance of shoulder, forearm, and core muscles. Adjust grip, trigger weight so release feels natural. Train breathing rhythm, exhale, pause, shoot. Build posture awareness so hips, knees, and ankles remain still even if shot is delayed. Technical corrections. Scat drills with strict, time to shot tracking. 5-second rule, drill. Shot must be released within 5 seconds after settling. Match simulations under time pressure. Introduce abort drills. Deliberately abort 40 to 50% of shots in practice. Normalize aborting as part of training, not failure. Mental remedies. Positive self-talk. Trust the process, shoot within your window. Visualization of smooth, timely shots. Reset routine. If shot not taken in 7 to 8 seconds, abort immediately. Journaling. Note down every time hesitation occurs. Awareness builds correction. Progressive drills and workouts. Basic, beginners, dry firing with countdown timer. At home, practice raising, holding, and triggering in 5 to 7 seconds. Visual cues. Use a metronome or musical beat to fix timing rhythm. Intermediate, teenagers, developing shooters, scat, Noptel analysis. Review traces of overholding. Range drill. 3-second shot release after aim. Partner drill. Coach calls, release, within 4 to 5 seconds, shooter must obey. Advanced, elite, coaches, final simulation with 50-second time cap. Stress drills. Shoot after sprinting or under crowd noise. Use pressure stacking, like, add small penalties for delayed shots in practice. Fitness add-ons. Shoulder stability. Planks, side planks, wall holds. Scapular endurance. Resistance bands, isometric rows. Balance training. Wobble board or single leg stands with rifle. Breathing drills. 4-2-4 cycle. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 2 seconds, exhale 4 seconds. This conditions rhythm. Stopwatch ISSF finals give 50 seconds per shot. Hesitation eats into rhythm and increases pressure. With stricter clothing, equipment rules, shooters cannot rely on jackets or boots for stability. The natural body endurance becomes critical. Under new finals timing rules, hesitation is punished more because rhythm cannot be reset endlessly. Case: a shooter aims perfectly at 10.9, but holds for 9 seconds. Rifle starts shaking, shot breaks into 8.7. The shooter sighs, "I knew it." Scat view. Trace is tight in the first 4 to 5 seconds, then spirals outward like a balloon, showing the collapse of hold stability. Coach's observation. Your finger was ready, but your mind wasn't. I often tell my shooters, a good shot is like catching a train. If you don't board at the right time, you'll keep standing on the platform watching opportunities pass. Overholding isn't about being patient, it's about missing the train of perfect timing. Another analogy I share. Think of an archer. If they hold the bowstring forever, the arrow loses energy. Shooting is the same, wait too long, and the power of your process fades. Have you ever lost points because you took too long to release? What worked for you to overcome it? If you found this post useful, share it with your shooting friends who struggle with hesitation behind the sights. Like this post, drop your experience in comments, and hit subscribe to my YouTube channel Horizon Shooting Sports for in-depth videos. Reach out to me for mental training, rifle and pistol coaching, and world-class custom shooting accessories that support your growth.